Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Matt here, and today I'm just gonna be talking about Tommy Fury and Jake Paul fighting December 18th. A week before Christmas. It's a little pre-Christmas treat, I guess you could say. Not for boxing fans, but I guess some boxing fans will be watching. See what happens with Jake Paul, see what he's really about in terms of actually fighting a boxer. Tommy Fury, obviously the brother of Tyson Fury, heavyweight undisputed world champ, and the name Jake Paul beating Tommy Fury would kind of be a big deal just because it's his the brother of Tyson Fury, and I don't know. There are a lot of things that people say about this fight. A lot of guys in the boxing world, like Sean Porter said, um, Tommy Fury should be able to beat Jake Paul, but should be is not like will. It's not a positive statement. He didn't say he will beat Jake Paul because we don't really know much about Tommy Fury. He has experience in boxing. He's been boxing for a decent amount of his life. It's just that in terms of professionally, we haven't seen him against good opposition. But he definitely has more experience than Jake, and he's an actual boxer. So I don't know. We'll see. His last performance, I believe was it a Triller event, but whatever. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, his last performance, he beat a guy that was not very good at all. But he still has that boxing ability. He has all the tools and assets around him to make sure that he beats Jake Paul, and he should be able to, especially with his brother. The advice of his brother, what better mentor or advice could you get than advice from Tyson Fury? But yeah, in terms of Jake actually beating him, I think it's very possible. It's not like Tommy Fury is the best boxer of all time. When we say can Jake beat a boxer, we mean a real boxer, because the amount of trash and stuff he talks. He should be able to back it up with a real opponent if he's really about it. You know what I'm saying? But obviously we understand that he's being very strategic in terms of the way he picks and chooses his opponents, which I understand. Very smart business move, and it's entertaining, I'd say. But whether or not it's good for the sport is up to you guys. There's always going to be that debate, bringing new eyes to the sport of boxing. But then there are going to be those people that say there are also those fighters that they're in the gym day in and day out since they were kids, and now they're already way older than Jake, but they still haven't gotten on a stage like that or gotten paid like that for their families. They do this for a living. But at the same time, Jake Paul he's a very popular individual in the social media space. So when he does fight, obviously people are gonna watch, and that would bring eyes to boxing, in my opinion. But there are pros and cons, in terms of the principle and the respect that comes along with boxing, putting in work for many years, and then this guy just comes in and makes millions, and headlines, pay-per-views. It may not be fair, but life's like that sometimes. You can't get everything you want, and life's just not always fair. That's just the way it is. But I think I see I could see anything happening in this fight. I could see Jake winning, but I could also see Tommy Fury winning. I think it should be a pretty good fight, a pretty relatively even fight, but we'll see. We'll see how long this Jake Paul trend lasts in the sport of boxing. Who knows? Maybe he'll take it all the way and fight someone like Conor McGregor, or Floyd. We could. I think that's something that we'd see, or Kamaru Usman fighting him. That those would be pretty interesting fights, because we're all pretty sure that if he fought Usman, who's a big puncher, that I think Usman would knock Jake Paul out personally. Just because I don't think boxing wise, maybe Jake would have a chance, but I just think if Kamaru lands that right hand like Tyron Woodley did, it's a wrap. Because Kamaru Usman's he just has a different level of power. He's on a different level in terms of his strength, physical strength, and punching power. So I don't know. I feel like Jake would take any of those fights with a big star, just because of the money grab. That's a payday right there, and it's getting to share the ring with any very popular combat sport athlete is crazy. and it would definitely do numbers on pay-per-view, and a lot of people would tune in to watch it. He'd get a lot of respect for fighting one of those guys, without a doubt, as opposed to like guys that he's fighting right now, like Ben Askren, like Nate Robinson and whoever else he's fought. But yeah, I feel like he's slowly going to improve his opponents, but slowly, he's going to give himself time to constantly improve, which is the smart thing to do. I wouldn't just like fight one of these guys right away, but at the same time, like some of these opportunities come up, and you got to like take them before they're not there anymore. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here, talk about Jake Paul and his upcoming fight with Tommy Fury and the potential fights that could come after. Just because he is like, whether or not you think he's a boxer, like a real boxer, and I personally don't think he's a real boxer, but I think if he improves and stuff, he could at least like get in the ring and make it a show with other big names, which would be interesting. And like I think everybody in the boxing industry he knows that everyone wants to see him lose or get knocked out, so he knows that. So he's slowly improving his opponents, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm excited to see what happens in boxing in general, not just Jake Paul. Like, because I personally like real watching real fighters fight. So, but still, it's a little interesting. It's a little something to watch when no other real boxing matches are going on. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. But that's gonna wrap it up for the video. Thank you guys for watching, tuning in for this little spiel of mine. Yeah, Jake Paul, Tommy Fury, December 18th. I hope you guys have a great day, rest of your day. Once again, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next, and I'll see you guys later. And I'm out of here. Thank you.